Hello, hello. I think I'm live. And let's see, here we go. Welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for a few people to come on who I know are interested. Happy National Teachers Week. That's what's going on today. And we're going to talk about healthy lunches, nutritious lunches, because teachers barely have any time to eat, to take breaks. Hey, Dorothy. Dorothy's one of my all-time regulars. Thank you, Dorothy, for showing up. And Dorothy actually works in a teaching environment as in administration. So she probably knows a lot about what I'm going to talk about today. And Dorothy's also one of my very healthy friends. So we've got 3 viewers on. Say hi when you jump on so I know who's here. Let's see. Kenneth is here. Thanks, Ken. Uh-oh, people are going to ask me, why isn't Kenny cooking? Well, I'll give away that secret in a moment. Suzanne, yay! One of my teacher friends. Suzanne, happy National Teachers Week. This is Suzanne's last season teaching. She's graduating. Oh, Dorothy says she can't hear me. Can anybody else hear me? Ken, can you hear me? Other than through the walls. Let's see. Oh, Suzanne must be able to hear me because she said thanks. So, Dorothy, maybe there's something going on with your computer? Not sure. Let's see. Kenneth can hear me. There's such a lag between me and getting responses. So, Dorothy, check your volume. And today we're going to talk about nutritious lunches for people who are teaching and barely have any time. Suzanne, when you go, oh yay, Sam! I was waiting for Sam. Okay, so Sam, then this question's for you, and happy National Teachers Week. Sam, is there a refrigerator at work where you teach? Do you get to use a refrigerator? I'm curious, because some of the suggestions I have would require a refrigerator. Or, I suppose a lunchbox with a cooler in it. I'm so sure I traveled like that. Yes, you do. Okay. And so that's a good thing. So what I did today, everybody, is I developed some slides. Because what am I going to cook, right? Am I going to roll up turkey? I want to teach you about some healthy fruits, healthy vegetables, healthy fats, healthy proteins. And then I'll give you some ideas, and then you can take it from there. Sam, does that seem to take care of what you're looking for? Because this was by Sam's request. Oh, hey, Rita. So glad you're here. Another healthy friend. So, Sam, let me know if that addresses what your big thing was. Perfect. Yay. Okay, so there are some ingredients that I have here on the side. I can show you when we're done. Now I'm going to figure out how to share my screen because I did create some information. And I know there's a way to do this. Let's see. Share screen. You can tell I don't do this very often, so I thank you all so much for being with me today and bearing with me. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out. If not, I'll just kind of be on the picture and I'll be talking from my slides. And by the way, I'm Shoshana Rychek, your healthy lifestyle advocate. Excited to be here. Mostly what I talk about is how to achieve a healthy body weight. And, teachers are in such a rush every day and with so little time and need to eat healthy, or they're either going to lose too much weight or gain weight from choosing the wrong foods. So we want to help our teachers. We couldn't be where we are without them, right? I have a funny feeling I don't know how to share my screen. So I am going to open up and just read my slides. I'm sorry you can't see them. This is called, and I'll tell you what, after tonight, you just message below and say, send me your slides. And make sure I have your email address. You can DM me. send me a message with your email address, and I'll make sure you get these slides, because I worked hard on these for Sam and all of her friends. And Sam, you can share these, okay? Maybe I'll put a little promo at the end for me. But let's first talk about what would be nutritious. So we're talking about complex carbohydrates is one thing. Now, we don't want to overdo them. I'm really bigger on the proteins personally, but whole grains, beans, and vegetables, they provide a steady source of glucose, which is the primary fuel for your body. And they also contain fiber, which slows down the absorption of glucose and helps you keep your blood sugar levels stable. And that's what staying satisfied is really all about. It's stability. That's why I like protein so much. It keeps you stable. So if you do your complex carbohydrates, you might want to mix them with some protein, more than likely is what I would suggest. So now we get into the protein. I should have done that one first. But that's going to help you keep you feeling full and satisfied. It provides a steady source of energy, and good sources of protein are going to include your lean meats, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. So to each their own. I'm not a big bean eater, so I'm going to share ideas at the end that puts all this together, okay? And let's go forward and talk about healthy fats. I'm a huge fan of healthy fats. Again, they keep us satisfied. They keep us full. Things like nuts and seeds, avocado, fatty fish. They sustain your energy. They slow the absorption of glucose, and they provide a steady source of fuel for the body. It's really important. It's also so good for your skin. So don't be afraid of healthy fats. And then I was thinking like, okay, energy. Teachers, they have to be on the go, answering questions. You got to keep your energy high. So even too much protein can make you feel tired, but iron helps. So what's in iron? Because low iron is going to lead to fatigue. Iron will be in your lean meats, your beans, some fortified cereals or bars, those kinds of things, and leafy greens. Never underestimate the simplicity of leafy greens. They have so many good nutrients in them. Try to put them in a bag and nibble on them. And then we have our B vitamins, again, for energy. And it's great for metabolism. It helps convert your food into fuel for your body. So good sources of B vitamins include whole grains, again, so there we go with our complex carbohydrates, leafy greens, beans, and fortified cereals. So B vitamins. And the healthiest fats. So what would be the healthiest fats? And for a teacher, and I'm not looking at the comments, I'm sorry, because I'm using these slides, but I'll come back and I'll look. So the healthiest fats are going to be, you guessed it, avocado, great for lowering cholesterol and reducing the risk of any kind of heart disease. You know, not all teachers as young as my friend Sam. And nuts and seeds. We're big fans of nuts and seeds, including chia seeds. And as a matter of fact, I know you can see me, so these are, I pulverize chia seeds because I don't like them whole. They get stuck in your teeth. So if you put them in a blender and pulverize them, it's more like a powder, and you can put it in your protein shake or yogurt or anything like that. Fatty fish. Now, I don't know if you want to bring smelly fish over to school. Maybe you don't. But some, tuna salad, gosh, that's going to be at the end though. And then dark chocolate is a healthy fat. It has antioxidants. It's good for heart health. So you can have a little bit of dark chocolate, maybe if you need that treat. And let's look at veggies. Healthiest veggies, simple. Chop up some cucumber, some celery. How about some blanched broccoli or air-fried zucchini? Bell peppers, tomatoes, the little baby ones are easy to eat. Cauliflower, blanched or air-fried in greens. So we're going to put this all together at the end, but I'm just giving you ideas. And now we're going to go into our fruits. What kind of fruits? Because, a little sugar's okay. Berries. Berries are one of the best things for you. They're high in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamin C. Your citrus fruits, oranges and grapefruit. We buy these little cutie things. This one's not a very good looking one, but we buy those little oranges. They're really easy to eat. Avocado is a fruit. Did you know that? Maybe you did. They're high in fiber, potassium, so it's a good alternative to a banana which is still good, but it has a lot of sugar. So avocado has a lot of potassium. It's a healthy fat, vitamin C, K, and B6. And you might be thinking, well, that's kind of messy to bring to lunch. But if you squirt some lime juice on it, and you can use it on crackers, or, you know, have a sandwich with some avocado in it. And again, with a little lime juice, it'll keep it so it doesn't get yucky. Don't you like my vocabulary? And then kiwi, vitamin C, potassium, antioxidants, a lot of fiber. Papaya, not one that I eat often, but it's really good for you with the orange color is just so good for you with the antioxidants and the vitamin C. Pineapple, which I actually looked it up to see there are some really healthy ingredients in it that help you with digestion and reduce inflammation. So it is kind of high in sugar, but it is also very high in vitamin C. It has manganese bromelain. It's an enzyme that helps you with the digestion. Apples. I'm a big fan of apples. When I was trying to do, I don't really like lunchtime. I'd rather eat a very quick lunch. So apples with a protein shake or a bar were always my go-to. But those are so good with the fiber and with the vitamin C and antioxidants, and so good for you. And I already mentioned the bananas, just sparingly. You really want to eat bananas with some protein. But we're going to get into now, how do you combine all this and make the best of it? But I'm going to switch out for a second and just look at you guys and see if anything. Dorothy loves papaya. Rita's a big fan of dark chocolate. Awesome. And nuts. Yes. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Avocado. Great. So far, so good. Am I hitting some spots? You want to see how it all comes together? I think you do. So I'm going back. I'll be back. All right. So, Sam, I'm so glad you said you have a refrigerator at work, and I would imagine it's easier to have a refrigerator than to wait for a microwave. I'm not going to look for your answer now, but let us know. Is that a whole bunch easier? I would imagine like different people are microwaving things. So everything that I'm suggesting is cold and easy to just pack up and unpack and eat. So of course, you know, a chicken or a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread, and you don't have to eat a whole, you can do a half, and you can have that with some fruit on the side or some veggies on the side, or fruits and veggies on the side. And Sam, I'm also wondering, are there any, like, I know you get your lunch maybe 15 or 30 minutes, but do you get any snack time where you can actually have a snack? And I think these days you can have water. I was thinking back to the days when I was going to school, you would never have water at a desk. We went for so many hours with no fluids in our body. We were probably all dehydrated. So if you ever had trouble studying as a kid, as I did, and I was just daydreaming, probably because I was dehydrated. Anyway, I thought that was a funny memory. Tuna or chicken salad. So another thing that you can keep cold in the refrigerator. Now, in our tuna salad, we like to put diced water chestnuts in there. I don't know if you've ever done that, but man, it's good. It's crunchy along with the celery and things. Greek yogurt, so high in protein. I just had some this morning, and if you watched the breakfast live, that was last week, as a matter of fact. I did a yogurt sundae with the Greek yogurt. That's 17 grams of protein. So now that I've had my protein, we can mix some fruit. You might also add some nuts. And last week, go back to the breakfast one, and I think, Sam, you saw it. And I keep going to Sam because this is Sam's day. She's our national, and Suzanne, National Teachers Week, with all fairness. But Suzanne's going to be leaving education this year. So I'm going back to Sam. But the Greek yogurt with fruit, and then I make this nut mix I showed you last week. So that's a great thing to have. And I had that for breakfast again today, as a matter of fact. What about hard-boiled eggs? Now, I know, for me personally, I probably wouldn't bring the tuna fish or the egg because they might get smelly sitting in the lunchbox or in the refrigerator, and I might be funny about that. But, maybe if it's just another day and you're just in a rush and you're in your car, there were times when I've grabbed a hard-boiled egg and some vegetables in the car. And, hummus is good. not a huge hummus fan. I like it, but it doesn't have that much protein. So I'm just not a huge fan. Turkey or cheese roll-ups. Kenny does that a lot. Kenny loves to have turkey and cheese or ham or roast beef with cheese and roll it up. And then another suggestion I found for people who don't like to eat a lot of meat, like the beans, those kinds of things, a chickpea salad. I used to make something called Texas caviar, and it had the chickpeas with all these vegetables in salsa, like some jalapeno and tomato, so it was a little bit spicy. And then you can get some whole grain crackers like rice crackers, or at Costco we buy this all grain. It has like flaxseed. It doesn't have any flour, so it's gluten free. Not everybody needs to worry about it, but if you do, there are some great gluten-free options for crackers that you can still have some, because those are complex carbohydrates. So you want to try to get some complex carbohydrate, some protein, some fruit for a little sweetener. And, you know, something like that should be really good. That should do it. Some vegetables if you love your vegetables, and if you want to hold off on those, and maybe have those in your lunchbox for the drive home. So I don't know. That's why I was asking Sam. I'm going to, I've got some more things coming up, and I'm going to peek over here again and ask, oh, chickpea salad. Yeah, okay, cool, Rita. Okay, Samantha said her hard-boiled egg wasn't so smelly. But Samantha, do you get any other, let's see, Rita, I use the Faye yogurt. Let me see if Samantha answered. Do you get any other breaks? Yes, we have snack time, and kids can bring water bottles and refilling stations. Wow, that is exciting. Let's see, right, not waste time on microwaving. I agree. Okay, so I thought that would be the case. That's great. So what you can do is keep your vegetables aside for a snack for later, or something for a snack for later. Or maybe you're like me and you don't really want to have a big meal. So I'm a big fan of protein shakes when I don't have a lot of time. And as I showed you last week, we have that, I think it's Cascadian Farms, that product from, let's see, oh no, Clovis Farms. It's a fruit and green veggie blend that you can mix in with your shakes, although it's frozen, so I'm not sure how well it would transport unless you can keep it frozen at work, and I don't even know if they have a blender. But I used to just do protein shake with, I might bring some banana, again, but if there's no blender, then just almond milk. Put almond milk in your glass, right? Bring the powder on the side, and then just bring a shaker cup and shake it really good. And then there you've got your protein shake. If you can blend it in advance and keep it cold, blend it with whatever you want, and maybe even some nut butter or chia seeds to give you a little more protein, a little more, even though it's high protein fats. I really like to have a reasonable amount of fat in my daily diet. Somehow it helps me stay satisfied. And isn't that what it's all about? We don't like to feel hungry and lightheaded, so we definitely want to feel like sustained. So apple and or celery with nut butter. It's a great snack, and it's a great almost lunch. You could have the nut butter. You don't have to have the nuts. We like to buy the unsalted, I think they're dry roasted, unsalted dry roasted nuts. Kenny can answer me on that one. Protein bar, maybe a protein bar. I have three. Well, one that I really like the most, and it's this Attain bar. And I'll tell you why I like it. It has a lot of fiber in it. Inulin, which expands in your stomach, and it helps you feel full. It has potato enzyme extract, which is clinically proven to increase CCK levels. And CCK levels tell your brain that you're full and satisfied. So these are low in calories, and you know, let's face it, even though we're not all calorie counting, calories in, you have to burn enough calories or you're going to get heavy. And again, my whole thing is about a healthy body weight, not to be skinny, but to be healthy. So these are great. They have 10 grams of protein in them. This with an apple is phenomenal. This other product that you've seen me talk about before, GC Control. If you use that as a shake, and that, you could throw some chia seeds, some almond milk, and you could even mix that with another protein powder, but it has that same GC Control that for the CCK levels that helps you feel satisfied and full. So that's the only plug I'm going to put in on that. Cheese with fruit. How about just some cheese? If you love cheese, just have your fruit. Don't have fruit without protein. That's the message. Even vegetables, unless it's a snack, vegetables are fine. But for fruit, when you eat your fruit, you should really eat it with protein, because then you're going to get sustained from it. It's not going to trigger. We talk about, habits and triggers, and we did triggers about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And when you can mix your protein with something sugary like fruit, then it won't trigger you. It'll be much healthier. And then we talked about the whole grain crackers with cheese and fruit. So I'm hoping that all of these ideas, yes, unsalted dry nuts, great. So I'm hoping, Sam, does this help you? Is this stuff that you were already doing, or did you learn something new? I keep putting it on Sam. She's my honorary guest today, because this was her idea to do lunches for teachers and snacks. And what can you bring? I'm sure it gets a little rough. You're there 5 days a week. Yes, smoothies. But Dorothy, you already did smoothies. Isn't a smoothie like a protein shake? Okay, Sam, you're good. You do a little bit of both. You learned a little bit, and you're already doing a lot of this stuff. That's great. Did anybody learn anything here nutrition-wise? Was there any good nutritional information for you that it helped you understand maybe how to better mix your foods or anything like that? I'd love to know that. I know Rita's big into nutrition, and so is Dorothy. Let's see. Sam doesn't always pair her fruit with protein, so that's a new thing. Excellent, Sam. Great. Well, I keep these short. They don't need to be long. Does anybody have any questions? I told you we'd meet in the kitchen, but I really didn't feel like cooking, so I'm in the kitchen. I'm just talking from the kitchen. And it's good when you're public speaking. It's great to be on your feet because your energy's rolling a little bit better. All right, I know there's a little lag here. Oh, good. Yeah, Rita. And I know, Rita, you're more of a snacker. And we're going to be going away this week together, and we're going to have lots of snack foods to keep us nourished while we're away at a convention. So, excellent. All right, friends. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful that you were here. Sam, thank you for the suggestion today that helped me get my mind cranking on even good ideas for me and what I want to remember. And that's why there was the other reason why I love doing this, because it helps me. It helps me improve what I eat, and all of these things just help me stay focused on what really matters in nutrition. So I'm Shoshana Rychek, your healthy lifestyle advocate. Dorothy, I love you and thank you for showing up. Rita, Kenny, my man, he's here for me, supporting me. And one day, maybe next week, maybe not, we are going to cook together and show you our kitchen dance. We actually have it videoed from something else that we were making one day, and it's so funny. We had it on hyperlapse. Suzanne, yes, my other teacher. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't see everybody who's here, so thank you, Suzanne. And Suzanne, you can share this with your teachers if you want to. I know your email address, I'm pretty sure I do, but if you want me to send it to you, just let me know. Yeah, Sam, you'll like that. Yeah, it's fun. We cook really well together. We'll think of something fun to do, and we'll be dancing around the kitchen, because cooking with a partner is really fun, and that's another healthy way to really enjoy your kitchen. So, ciao, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to end this live, and I'll see you soon.